Hey guys, Multimoose here. So today I'm going to talk about my favorite video game series other than FNAF or Minecraft, which I'm going to save for another video. Anyway, today I'm talking about Pikmin. Pikmin is one of my favorite video games because it was one of the first video games I actually got invested in. And the way I learned about it was from my dad, and he actually told me about a lot of the games I still play today, such as Minecraft. Pikmin is a fun game where you crash land on a planet that is totally not Earth. Anyway, this planet is inhabited by small creatures that are incredibly overpowered, but just don't know how to work together, apparently. Anyway, they see you as a leader, and now you have an entire army of 100 Pikmin. Total. Anyway, the actual goals of each game vary, but, the main idea is you crash, and then you collect stuff with the Pikmin, and then you just leave them on their own while they figure out how to survive on their own, which should be pretty easy, seeing as they literally live in spaceships, but they still go extinct between games, which is confusing, but at least the player is always there to help them. Anyway, I don't know why they don't just leave at night, but whatever, it's a fun game. Anyway, on to the Pikmin themselves. There are 7 different kinds of Pikmin that actually appear in the game, so here's the main 3 Pikmin. There's the red Pikmin, who are immune to fire, and the blue Pikmin, who are immune to water, and the yellow Pikmin that are immune to bombs. They can carry bombs. Okay, so they do get to be immune to electricity in Pikmin 2 and 3, and everyone gets to carry bombs eventually. I don't know why, it was just the yellow Pikmin that got to use bombs in the first game, but anyway, Pikmin 1 was a smaller game, and it was made on an older console, so they only had 3 different types, and these were the 3 I already talked about that are consistent throughout all the games, and are basically the 3 original guys. I mean, other than Yellow Pikmin, they got changed kind of a bit. Anyway, in Pikmin 2, they added purple and white Pikmin, and purple Pikmin are so overpowered that they could basically kill any enemy, and they can carry things 10 times as much as other Pikmin. But white Pikmin are poisonous and are immune to poison, which was a new thing, and it was basically just fire, but poison. So these two were different, as in, you couldn't store them the same way you do with current Pikmin, but they were harder to get more of. Anyway, on to Pikmin 3. They added rock Pikmin, which are just invincible, overpowered Pikmin, or just purple Pikmin 2. Anyway, they also added winged Pikmin, which can fly and bring stuff around. And they only used poison once in the entire game. Here it is. Oh, and the purple and white Pikmin sadly weren't in the entire story mode of Pikmin 3, but luckily they are used in the challenges, but turns out they just nerfed the purple Pikmin, so they can't stun anything anymore, like they did in Pikmin 2. Oh, and Pikmin 4 doesn't exist yet. It really should, though. Anyway, I really love Pikmin, and I've been playing it ever since I was a little moose, and I played it so much that I even tried beating it in different ways, and I actually managed to, beat the game not once, but twice without killing a single Pikmin. And anyway, that's kind of everything for Pikmin. I would talk about the lore, but none of it's really 100% confirmed, so I'm not just gonna spread stuff that could be made up. Anyway, thank you guys for 600 views on one of my last videos. It means a lot, and we never expected anything like this. Anyway, that's all for this video. See you guys next time, and have a great summer.